We're getting into ENT social buzz right here on the 3FM Drive. As it's still Throwback Thursday, my question to them before you came in was, what's your favorite group from back then? Or basically, what's a group from back then that you thought had promise and you could see them performing today? Unfortunately, they're not here any longer.
Okay.
As a group.
Yeah. I was gonna say a group until the part you just
were gonna
added.
say what?
I was going to say a particular group until you added they are no longer. But Akatechi is still together. They are the group I was gonna go for. You know the group that did ACA, like they've got like those back-to-back songs like that. But they are still together.
Okay. So not necessarily that they broke up, but more like we're not seeing them on the scene any longer.
Oh, then them. Yeah. Because anytime a song of theirs, see, I might be horrible with the lyrics, but the rhythm, everything just gets me. I have always loved them. Like, listen.
We're
doing them. Listen, guys, but before we finish the segment, you need to drop like some back-to-back Akatechi thing.
And Abiam is listening to you.
He has to.
We don't know about the back-to-back, but maybe you get a back to something.
Back-to-back.
You get
okay, let's just do say 3.
You get some of the songs. He's such a
we can do AC. We can do Yeah, we can do that one.
That song is a classical.
I know, but then there's Mr. Massive. Tell her more in her ears for me. There are more. I'm forgotten. But and
I'll go.
I'll
go. He said I'll go.
Yes, that too.
Which song is that? Bow to the bow to the bow.
Oh no, something like that. Yeah, they've got tons of songs that are just amazing.
We had the cassettes. My mom was one of those. She always bought cassettes. She always had that. So we had the cassettes. We'll play back to back. Yeah. Nice one. So that's yours. We'll play for you. We'll play for you.
And then aside them, I think VIP has always been it.
Always.
Yeah, because from the whole show me and then they have this you know when the video has them painting someone's nails as a Ghana thing and they go like, if you love VIP, let me see something. I've forgotten the way the song goes.
See, let me put your hands up. I don't know. I don't remember that part.
No, something.
Where it comes to
why don't I remember the song? I can't hear.
He'll play for you.
Okay, I thought he was wrong, but
this is Ago though, but listen.
Off
I
with,
thought you were talking about some old.
No. I do not know it. Sing like. Give us a feel of the hood, sort of. You go out there, and then there are people painting their nails with VIP on the. Like, it was just beautiful like that.
They were very energetic back then, very lively. You couldn't watch a VIP video
without grooving along.
Exactly, and you took something out of it.
And I wasn't expecting them to ever break up, though. Like, it was
shocking.
I know groups break up, but I just wasn't expecting it.
I never thought in a million years that they would. Never, because they seemed so in tune. They seemed
together,
like they knew.
You
could tell the differences in their personalities, but you could also tell that they made it work anyway. Yeah,
actually,
it's how groups work, isn't it?
I think they tried with the whole VVIP thing, but it just didn't give us what we were hoping for. Like, that too was cool, but
it was cool. I don't know where they were going with it as well. You know,
but I think that one too has ended.
Oh yes, it has.
That one too
so
ended.
I hear. I mean, it's been a while. We haven't heard anything.
Been a while.
But we will still continue to hold them as legendary groups.
Feel the touch
and
for them, man.
no matter what, if they announce today that tomorrow
they're putting a concert together, listen, we're gonna go.
Oh, won't think much about it. We are there.
And
already.
Then I think my all-time favorite prior is Angelina.
Hey,
I don't know why, but that song just does it for me.
It was also revolutionary. You never heard anything like it. And
it was different.
So upbeat,
and
so
it was beautiful. Like
that's Chubaruka Salsa. Wherever they slept that night.
They should have kept
there often.
I think they're not together.
They're not together, but
if they were, you still think so?
I mean, see, I believe that even if you get everybody in the group, you can still make something work.
Well, so far they've got 2 of them still in the group.
It's valid. That's where I'm coming from.
But are we still getting the whole prior vibe with them?
I mean, it may be a tad bit of a new sound.
Okay.
A tad bit of a new sound. But it doesn't
because
change
I think
much.
they have put out 2 or so new tracks with the 2.
Yeah.
But I don't know how people are responding to that. But
and it was Hip Life, wasn't it?
I think it was.
You know the thing with Hip Life though, Ghanaians have a way of moving forward.
On, yeah, except we've moved on and we've left the sound behind. So
how is that possible? All the genres can exist at the same time. You can enjoy all of them at the same time. I can be listening to Hip Life right at this moment and move to rock right the next minute.
Yeah, it still won't matter.
And exactly, we still appreciate it. So I think that may be where
we have this. Yeah, we have this tendency of making things like a trim. But music genre,
Oh my man, I think we have to go to the roots of the problem.
Jerusalem, let's not be doing that.
The same people who shout Hosanna, Hosanna,
the same people crucify him.
Like, you know what, we are done with this music. You were the best, but it's okay, bye. We want, Afrobeats right now.
Yeah,
guys,
and that's why people are also murdering Omale over there. And but yeah, moving on.
All right, now what's in the news?
Okay, so former President John Dramani Mahama has promised to scrap the payment of ex gratia to members of the executive should he be re-elected in the 2024 elections. Now, speaking at the launch of his campaign, which took place in the City Auditorium at the University of Health and Allied Sciences in Ho in the Volta region earlier today, Thursday, March 2. Now, Mr. Mahama said he will take necessary steps to scrap the payment as soon as he resumes. But I think we have a video to play to this, right? And the audio too.
So I think we
do have a video to play. Now, he launched, his campaign earlier today. We have, we knew he was going to made it known that he will be representing, the NDC.
Yeah.
And he has, launched that. We get to see, I think their primaries is happening on May 13. So we'll see if he really is the one they will be going for at the end of the day to represent the party and all of that. But he did mention some other stuff as well. And the fact that, he threw this swipe at Akufo-Addo's government for worsening the poverty levels in the country. Now, he said, quote, "This government has been clueless and in many ways callous. We are saddled with debt and we have been downgraded by every rating agency, and inflation has gone off the roof, sending people into abject poverty." So while he was saying this, the crowd was cheering because, I think they sort of could relate to what he was saying. And people on social media are saying that it was expected, because if he hadn't thrown the jab, they would have gone like, okay, that's new, very questionable. And so people really aren't surprised on socials like that. But at the end of the day, too, people are also waiting for other candidates who will be stepping out to say that, you know what, I want the mandates, vote for me and all of that. So people are keeping their ears to the ground, checking out who to vote for come election day in Ghana, especially with what has happened with Nigeria, with Ahmed, what's his name again? Tinubu or something.
Tinubu.
Yeah, Tinubu. I only remember the Tinubu. I am sorry, but yeah.
We know where you stand.
Yeah. Moving.
How you feel.
No, actually, it's
more about how you feel.
And they don't, people don't even care at the end of the day. And also on Twitter, I've seen our president trending. And when you read every post under there, it is the Nigerian youth telling you that we know that Peter Obi is our president. This is our. It's like they're posting things like that on the platform like that. But the man has also, listen. I've seen. I digress, guys. Okay. So I see a post where someone was suggesting that Tinubu's acceptance speech sort of gave the vibe that he was threatening the youth.
Oh, wow.
Some young people were like, he said, "Oh, young people, the youth, I have heard you, and I will listen to you." And the people are like, "Why do?"
Will.
Someone was like, this is probably my paranoia speaking, but why do I feel threatened by this man's words? So you find people also passing comments like that with the whole, incident with Nigeria's election. Now, moving on, we've got the story where the police, through a sustained cyber intelligence operation, have arrested 12 suspects and are pursuing over 25 others for their alleged involvement in cyber-related crimes. Now, investigation has established that the modus of the criminal syndicate is to impersonate or hack into the social media accounts of prominent persons, including ministers of state, members of parliament, heads of government institutions, and corporate entities to defraud unsuspecting victims of various sums of money by promising them jobs, scholarships, publication of fake promotional advertisements, and sale of products, among others, in this police statement that was released. Now, the thing that is shocking about this is, listen.
Tell me.
So it says, as part of the operation, 973 were fake social media accounts that were created by the suspects in the names of these prominent persons and corporate entities. Now, they've been pulled down. And then they've got 785 of the fake accounts were in the names of MPs, 62 in the names of security officials, 136 for ministers of state, ambassadors, and some heads of institutions. And like, what is going on, people? But they've been arrested, and they will be assisting the police with investigation. The police have also shared a contact that people should reach out to if they have some information that could help them be able to clamp down the whole cyber-related crime. So the number is 0249-850-601. People are reacting to this because I think they actually also found about 54 SIM cards that they are using for these crimes as well. 54 SIM cards.
Wow. I like that. I think that's a step in the right direction because it's becoming a nuisance, if I may say, And even when you're looking at other people who are not public figures, all over social media,
people are using people's faces
just like that,
to create accounts and
defrauding others easily. You realize
them
that
here and there.
Lately, that's a thing. Someone will just come in and post that, Charlie, look, if anyone messages you with this number,
don't mind them. It's not me.
I'll never ask you for money. Literally, it's the same speech all the time. But I will never ask for this money. And the figures that they even asked for is funny. Give me 173 CDs, 12 pesos. Really? What's all
it's
this?
The specific.
Do you understand? When you're asking for money, you ask for money like that. If it's 300 CDs, ask for 300 CDs.
Yeah, but they add the pesos just to know that they really mean. But like, they're using celebrities, photos of celebrities. In my head, I'm like, so you think the celebrity will come to your DM and come and ask for this amount? Like, this amount. Sometimes it's very meager. In my head, I'm like, is this it? But anyways, I saw a story sometime where a celebrity was like, so you are disgracing me like this, and you're not even mentioning a huge amount. So it was funny like that.
You would call this one something like a petty thief, if I may say, like petty. And I'm using that word for the petty, so they take a little bit from here, a little bit from there. So that doesn't seem like they're taking so much from you. If they don't pay you back, it's not like you have lost much like that. Though, to many people, they have actually lost a lot.
I've got some update for you concerning Lassa fever. So the Ghana Medical Association, that's GMA, has said that it acknowledges measures being put in place to trace their contacts and contain the outbreak of the Lassa fever virus from spreading further. Now, the association said it is facilitating the provision of psychological support to colleagues confirmed with the disease. In a statement today, the GMA said the total number of confirmed cases so far is 14, including some doctors and other health workers exposed in their line of duty. Now, part of the statement reads, this risk of spread among health professionals is high when infection prevention and control, that is IPC protocols, are not adhered to during the care of patients. Now, so they have shared some of these infection prevention protocols that they're expecting the health practitioners to adhere to. So it says members are advised to adhere strictly to IPC protocols, especially regarding the use of PPEs at all times and ensure all other members of the care team do same. In particular, wearing of face mask at all times at work, frequent hand washing or use of hand sanitizers, use of gloves, and avoidance of contact with bodily fluid. So they have, given this caution to their members as well that they need to take care of themselves, even though they are rendering the services, to these patients. They need to make sure that they're also taking care of themselves, so they will be able to be in good position or better position to take care of others as well. So that story is also all there.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Now this one.
Yeah, what's happening?
A Chinese man who carried out a gas station robbery in 2009.
Wow.
He walked away with 156 yuan. Now, you might think that's a lot of money. That's like 287 Ghana cedis, 58 pesos.
Okay, way back in 2009.
Well, that will be like enough. Now,
right.
he has spent the last 14 years of his life hiding from the cops in a remote mountain cave. Now, he did this while he was in his mid-30s when he took part in a gas station robbery along with his brother-in-law and another accomplice, I mean. So they ended up with the amount I mentioned earlier, and between them, they spent like about 110 Ghana cedis to buy food and fireworks. I don't know why they needed fireworks, but they bought that. So they were left with like about 58 Ghana cedis, 99 pesos to share amongst themselves. Now, while this happened, the other accomplices were caught. The brother-in-law and the other man who was not named was caught. They were caught. Now, while he heard that, decided to run. He went into hiding, and he didn't choose anywhere but to hide in a cave for 14 years. So it's like, you don't want to go to prison, but you're already imprisoning yourself in a cave. So cave,
there's a video of this, pictures, images, everything you need to see concerning this story on our Facebook. We are live on Facebook at 3FM 92.7. Just log on right now so you can see what we're talking about. Look at this cave.
So he was there for like 14 years. Now the sad part about all of this is sometimes he comes out, if he runs out of supplies, comes out here and there to try and get potatoes, goes try and sneak in and see his family. But then the moment people catch wind of the fact that he's around, they let the police come in, the police sniff around, he's gone. Now this man says, you know what, I am growing old, I need to come back to reality, come and live a normal life. Sadly, he missed his dad's funeral, he missed his son's wedding, he hasn't even seen his grandson before because he's been in hiding for 14 years. Now his wife is also not feeling too well. Then he was like, I think I need to come back and come and be with family. The thing about this is, even though it happened like some 14 years ago, because there were weapons involved in the robbery, he probably is facing about 10 years in prison.
So you see, he could have gone for the 10 years and had the extra
been
4
over
years.
with and be with the family. Now it's just
sometimes we sabotage ourselves.
And that's a clear example. That's a clear example of that.
Man, I agree.
And see, there's a circle of where the cave is.
It's like a forest of sorts, isn't it?
And then the interesting part
is call the bush. He's inside the bush.
While he's there, he hears some noises and he starts running. He'll hide more because he thinks the police have finally caught up with him. And I'm like, man, just make yourself available,
I know. So this was a building?
This was a building. He decided to go and hide. But now finally he hears
That's really sad. And it's one of those decisions that he would definitely regret in life. I think
he should have just made that decision way earlier, right?
Face it. It's scary to have to be caught immediately. You've done something off, and unfortunately, you know that you're going to likely be in jail for that. But I mean, if he's regretting it early, Did he kill anybody?
No, they didn't kill anybody. It's just that.
There's a likelihood that they could have even said, you know what, that's not that much money, so you're going to face, the sentence would have probably been light.
I think so.
Unfortunate,
yeah. But I think it could have been 3 years. The story says it could have been 3 years, but because there were weapons involved, that's how come it is 10 years now. Yeah,
but it wasn't even a given that would be 10 years. It was
true.
That looking at the weight of the situation,
he could have had the 3 years,
a maximum of 10
but
years.
But now with how long he's been in hiding, I think he's been giving the police the run around. So I don't know whether that's even the reason they have decided that, you know what, for making us suffer like this 10 years. Fine.
Oh, Charlie.
It's so sad, but anyways, yeah. So this story here, Kumawood star Rasnene, also known as Dr. Like I mentioned.
Yeah.
So now they have held an intimate burial ceremony for the late daughter.
Oh.
As I mentioned, the cause of death is unknown. There's a video on social media that captures, the mood, the family mourning, because this is a very heavy moment for the family.
The video is playing on our Facebook as well. So if you're not yet on Facebook, you want to log on 3FM 92.7 on our Facebook.
Very heavy there.
Indeed, I can't
imagine what's going on in his mind. Yeah.
That's the levels to pain. Mm-hmm. And your daughter, imagine when she was born, how he felt about it, how they felt about it. This is our very own. And they say you never really know love until you've given birth. You have your own child, and you're like, oh my goodness, this is me, literally, a little me. And you have crazy dreams for this person. You're thinking they'll become the best doctor in the world. All the things that I couldn't be, you're going to be all that.
Make
and
sure
more.
that your child has, it's true.
Imagining your play dates with a person, you're going to be best friends with this. Like, Charlie, you think about all these things, and then suddenly it's no longer there. You're going to have to live life with that gap, with that loss. Charlie, condolences.
Yeah, condolences to him and his family. Now to this one. I don't know how.
Not so good news?
Oh, this is good news, but I just don't know how to come back to the good news. That's all.
Oh, flip.
I should flip it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's do this.
Chatterhouse, organizers of the annual Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, they have announced the date of the 24th Vodafone Ghana Music Awards.
Let it be known. Let it be known.
So Chrystal can start planning her outfits. So referred to as Ghana's biggest music night. But it's true.
I've already planned this. Once I'm done wearing, I plan for the next one.
It's not like I don't even know you. So the 24th VGMA is announced to come off on Saturday, 13th May 2023 at the Grand Arena of the Accra International Conference Center. Now, the event will air live across Ghana on TV3, and across Africa and the world via affiliate media platforms. And trust TV3 and 3FM 2.7 to bring you all of the action.
I tell you,
like we do all the time. Listen,
see. It's some of the most exciting time at work. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And we've always shared that space. We're always at the same table. We're always at the same, spots.
Talking about the incidents, everything's going on there. Nice. The glitz and the glamour.
And the glitz and the glam.
And then she's actually the main, glitz and glamour person, guys. No, we need to talk about, there's this way I will not forget. There's this way you describe your look. The day you wore that chocolate something.
Yeah, it's a premium chocolates wrapped in the gold foil.
That's it. That's what I'm talking about.
Chocolate.
That's what I'm talking about.
People were thinking that fabric was hard.
It wasn't. It was actually soft.
Fabric. Yeah.
Very, very soft.
And it feels so good to wear. You have no idea. I think I should bring it to work one day. Anyone who wants to wear will understand why I love that. It's so comfortable. Mr. Massive, it will fit you because it was oversized.
Yeah, it was oversized. And it was deliberate. She deliberately did that for the outfit. Yeah. Chrystal is wild with her clothing.
Yeah.
It's very wild.
If I may share with you, I think that life is to be enjoyed. There's a reason God has made all of us creative. There's a reason we have wild imaginations. Someone somewhere sat down and decided, let me make this silhouette for this woman, and it became a hit.
Yeah.
But 2,000 years after that, why do you still revert to that silhouette as the norm?
The norm and the standard,
creativity,
Isn't
any new
it
creation,
for you guys?
exactly. So I think that's my philosophy. I don't care. I think clothes are beautiful. Whatever you wear is beautiful. Whatever other people wear is beautiful. But it doesn't make much sense to just straight up, say that this creation is not it. So I will wear it.
And yes,
and I'll enjoy
guys, so I'm going to say this. Chrystal is one of the people who actually believes that what Sam Smith, they wore on the red carpet,
I loved it, and I would have worn it myself.
And that's the thing about Chrystal, guys.
I would have worn it myself, even if it meant that I had to stand. When I'm hosting events.
Yeah, so this is Crystal's look right there. Yeah,
hey.
No, I think you should also get the Sam Smith outfit just so
we can juxtapose.
I remember when this thing happened and we shared it on our page. Chrystal was like, "Yeah, this outfit you don't sit, you stand and you sit."
Stand rockets like that. I mean, after all, there are women who are walking around with corsets that they can't even sit in.
Breathe. Yeah, that's true.
There are corsets dresses as well, so it goes beyond the mid region and it goes down to your thighs, and so they can't really sit. And
so they have
for
to
the
standing.
beauty and of the creation, they have to sacrifice
and the fact that pretty heads. Fashion is painful.
Yeah, I mean, it's creativity. Let's explore it. You can go and see a painting that you don't even understand, and the painter will tell you, "I'm not explaining it to you because it's based on your own interpretation." So you pick it. You don't understand, even if his motivation at the time was death.
Yeah.
And that you will die when you look at it. You don't know. You bought the thing anyway. So, I mean, let's, appreciate the art that goes around.
I think that's what, okay.
Oh, this is it. I would have worn that thing. I would have put a belt in the middle.
Oh, come on.
A latex belt.
Chris, don't come and kill me.
And I would have done a high ponytail at the back.
Listen to you.
So it would bring it would take all the attention away from the hair. Like my face would be smooth and snatched. And they would have given a sharp contour. Sharp. Then the eyeshadow too, like I'm an alien. Oh, my people.
I'm an
Give
alien.
us a show.
I'm an alien.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, finally, before I go, Michael B. Jordan has received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Cemented.
That was quick.
Yeah. In front of Fanco Hollywood on Hollywood Boulevard. Now, the Creed 3 director and star was honored with loving speeches from frequent and recent collaborators Ryan Coogler and Jonathan Majors, who showered Jordan with praise as they reflected on his journey throughout the years. Now, in an interview to touch on this momentous day of his, he said, quote, "My emotions are actually all over the place. I'm seeing so many people that I want to kind of get to and hug and connect with and show my appreciation." There's this part that he actually mentioned that a lot of people are really responding to. Says, looking back on his career, Jordan shared that if he could talk to his younger self, who was just starting out, he would advise him to stay optimistic, stay faithful, stay true to yourself, and always keep a full, kind heart. The universe will make your wildest dreams come true.
Yeah. I like that.
I like the way, like the words.
Do you remember the corny guy?
The corny guy. Listen, that story. Would you believe?
Would I believe
that someone decided to pick that story to make it a big deal, to say that, you know what, they agree that Michael, he's corny because he was able to bring it up, and people were defending. People were like, no. I think that there was this rapper who says that Michael ended up disrespecting the lady on the red carpet, but because it is him, people have decided not to touch on it. And then the comments were like, no, he did not.
I don't think he did it very politely.
He was like, oh, the corny guy, right?
Yeah.
And people were like, it was good. He actually checked the lady, especially because she was making it seem like they had a very cool relationship back in school.
That's what she made it seem like, but they didn't have that.
You get it?
And apparently they were teasing him because he always walked around with a headshot. Saying one day he would be like an actor or whatever it is, and they're like, why are you carrying around a headshot? And when I followed the story, when they went through with it, they realized, or when they went back to check the tapes, they said it was somebody else. But it was on the same platform.
The same platform,
exactly. So someone else said it. But even how she said it at the end of the day, she was like, I don't think I'm calling it anymore. It means that she believed
it.
Yeah, she believed it. So yeah, my woman.
But guys, that's it for
dreams do come true.
It did come true.
Dreams do come true, and this guy is definitely. When did he come? Quote unquote. Even though he's been around.
Yeah, he's been around, but he really was working.
And now he's got the star, and the star usually is that thing that shows that like you're here, you are here. Exactly. Before you do go,
because sometimes some people die before they get their Hollywood Walk of Fame,
and some never get it. They're still alive. They put in their all and they never get it.
It's a big deal.
I think
they actually even added 36. They did add his age to it. They were like, for someone as young as him, get his,
it's a big deal. People work their whole lives before they get it.
Yeah,
Do you know how
we're appreciating his fit as well. Looks really good on him. Hi, Michael B. Jordan.
That's it. You know how long it took Regina King to get that thing? Regina has literally been in this scene in Hollywood her whole life, and it took her whole life to get it. Yeah.
Even
so
this, the lady who starred in Everything, Everywhere, and Every Place. The name I forgot. It has
Remember for me.
Let me look for
Everything, Everywhere.
She was actually in Crazy Rich Asians. The woman.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it?
No.
Oh,
I've got the hype. I've not seen it.
She's called. The name. I'll get it for you.
Okay, we'll get.
So she has been in the game for God knows how long, and now things are falling in place for her. So anytime she's giving her acceptance speech, she talks about how hard she has worked and the fact that she could have given up, but then she didn't. She won a BAFTA not long ago. She's won I think she's won an Oscars as well. And
oh, nice.
It tells you that she was like she appreciates that, you know, you know the person I'm talking about, right? Yeah. So it's and I think she's been around and it's been great for her. So basically,
I'm happy.
You need to work hard.
Exactly.
It's just that sometimes the patience that some of us we do not have,
It's not about. This is how I see it.
And the frustration that comes along with it, because she did touch on the fact that it hasn't been easy. It was a lot of no's and a lot. She had to to stand her ground to tell you to determine that I need, like, this is for me and I have to get this. That kind of mindset.
And that has to be the mindset at all times, because as humans, we tend to like a certain kind of outward, if I may call it praise or validation, whatever it is. We enjoy hearing it from other people. But at the end of the day, how did all of this come together?
Yeah.
Didn't you say you wanted to do something? So go back to your why. Always go back to your why. And that should be enough to drive you. And one day you will get the reward that you deserve. Definitely, I believe it strongly. Now, before you go, there's another one. EL. That's saying, I tell your mama, hey, Obubo. Yeah, he has been signed on to a distribution and marketing digital platform. Yeah, is 1RPM. So he's on that as well. I just saw that this afternoon. So let's see how that turns around for him.
He did say that, I think he left the scene for quite a while to try and sort some things out.
Yeah.
So I think he did announce also on his socials that, people had been asking where he was, but finally he's back. So I think people then go like, oh, so he was working on all of that behind the scenes as well. He has been working just for Ghana. We have this notion that if you're not creating new music back to back, then you're not working.
You're just partying around. You're just walking around, really.
I don't know why we think that, but
there
that's
may
what
be
we
one
think.
or two like that. There may be. Maybe the ones that were close to them and they saw and they thought that that's how everybody else is. Yeah, but actually, people actually really are fighting for their dreams out there. Sometimes they work so hard towards a certain goal, and unfortunately, it doesn't work out for them. So they have to put their energies into another one. Well, until it sources for them.
And I have found the lady's name. She's called Michelle. I feel like if I should mention the surname, I'll make
Pfeiffer?
No, it's not Pfeiffer. It's YEOH. I think she's Vietnamese. Michelle.
So
Michelle Yo, I think. Yeah, so she's won everything that she has to win.
That's nice.
And I'm happy for her.
Vim, I take inspiration from that.
Yeah.
Always.
And that's it. I'll see you.
Hey, hello. With the wave. Show us. Flash that phone. Show the whole world.
Oh, wow. That's not what we're doing.
I just said flash it. That's all I said.
That's not what we're doing.
That's all I said.